Let's get stuff started, set up everything. And here. Okay. Alright. That'll be fine. Alright, so we have a timer. Though I can't tell if this is actually a real speedrun anymore, because I can't find it on speedruns.com or anything. But we're gonna do it anyways. So let's go ahead and start reset, because I think you're supposed to show the title screen or something on actual speedruns. So there's the title screen. And we're gonna start a new one called RBA for Reverse Bottle Adventure. This is probably not even the latest version of this. This is the one I learned, so we're gonna do it. And I'm going to try to do this as kind of a I think you're actually supposed to start from when Link moves, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start the timer when I press start. Or am I? Alright, let's try that again. I think I have to press it on my, yeah, okay. I have to press it on my number pad, not my actual numbers at the top of my keyboard. So we'll start when the game starts. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. That way I can see how long this will actually take me if I do it for real. But I'm gonna try to explain everything as I go through as well. Of course, this cutscene, this speedrun's full of cutscenes, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of this and me waiting around a lot. So I'm glad I actually practiced this quite a bit, because I've made mistakes doing the game, trying to do it pretty much every single time I've tried, and I think I finally figured out how to do it without messing everything up. You can understand why they changed the rules to start to when Link moves, so you can just have a save file ready that you can just start. I just have to like restart from the beginning almost every time because there are only 3 save files, and my other ones I'm doing other things on. So this is going to start, and we're going to get the sword and the shield. It's important to get the shield for the reverse ball adventure. You don't actually have to do it with the shield, but a later part in it we kind of need the shield. But the way I'm going to do it to make it faster, we're going to need the shield as adult for 2 things, And if you don't get the shield as a child, then you can't equip it as an adult, apparently. Or at least not with what I had. If you go this route that I'm going and you try to get through the Door of Time without the Kokiri sword or with the Deku shield, then you can't equip the shield when you get it as adult. So that is fun. It ruined one of my tries at it. Hi, how are you doing? It's nice that somebody's in the chat. Good, and how about me? I'm pretty excited to finally be doing this run. I've been practicing it a little bit. I actually want to get this up on my screen too. Okay, that's wasting a little bit of time. I think it normally starts around like 3:20. Cozy bed. Yeah, I guess it is for a treehouse. So let's get started. So first we back up this way, go this way. Try to get some rupees cause we need it to buy the shield. I always miss that. It's going to be a very relaxed speed run, by the way. I already made a mistake. Let's wait for that boulder to go by. If I can grab this. So it's going to be relaxed, so it's going to be like upsetting me that I'm missing grabbing the chest. Yay, we got the sword. Which we actually don't need. We need the shield though. And getting the... I think it's actually probably faster for me to go through the Door of Time this way. The way I'm going to do it instead of the other way. There's an easy way and there's a harder way, and this is going to be the easy way to do it. So that, and then get another one. Then we need to flip, flip. I should have equipped my sword earlier, but let's go in. We need to cut this down for 5 rupees. And then you can get rupees if you go in there as well, but I'm just going to go around and get 5 rupees behind this house. Some rupees in here. And get the rupee for jumping across this. Alright, and then there's some more rupees back here. Alright. So now we can equip the adult shield, which is the biggest reason for actually buying this. It also helps to skip the Door of Time, but that's the main reason. I would be doing it with the skipping the Door of Time the other way if I didn't need the shield. Might as well get it because then we don't have to stress about getting through the Door of Time. Of course, do back walking for anybody who doesn't know, because back walking is faster than going forward. Same as rolling is faster than just walking. So Navi usually doesn't talk to me until I jump in the water and get out over here. And then she will hopefully talk to me. In just a second, I'm going to go ahead and jump up here because I assume she's going to start. There we go. And that's a Navi dive. You basically just grab onto that ledge so you're on the very edge and climb up, and then press B 3 times to do like a jump slash, and then you press the C up to talk to Navi on the third one where you jump slash, and that will cause you to fall down to the bottom of the water like it's not there. So I am going to try to explain how to do things, but not the why or anything. There are other people who can explain it much better than me. And for this, I only really want to care about the how instead of the why. So backwalk here, we're trying to get to Kakariko before night, which maybe we won't do because I messed that up. Yeah. Let's roll forward, get up here quickly before we hear. I think we just barely got it. It was about to do a howl, and that would have been night. I think like half a second more and it would have been night, so we just barely got that. But we want to get in here before night, so the chickens are here, or the cuckoos or cuckoos. Back walking to about right here. Then we throw him over here, so he will run away from us toward the cage where he's supposed to go. Which is also why I'm running in that direction, to try to get him in to go in a very specific way. That one should run about that same way as well. Go up here and get this one. And go back over here. Throw this one here, throw this one same place, and wait here a second for them to run back toward the cage. And then we'll get this one, and go back up there, and they should all be right there near the cage. So yeah, when they're agitated, they'll run away from you, like directly opposite of where you're standing. So that's why you try to stand in, agitate them, and then stand in an area where they'll run towards this cage. This one we go up. I do like that I got here at kind of twilight. I like the colors of twilight here. So this one, jump down here, grab this chicken, run around. Throw him off there too. Jump up here. I need to go to the right a little bit. Yay, I finally grabbed the ladder. I usually miss it. Grab the chicken. And we're going to do the same kind of manipulation. We're going to throw him here and then let him run away from us. Throw that one there, let it run away from us. And there's one back here that we're going to grab. And you see they're now all running like towards the cage. So we do that. Grab it and throw it in. Get this one. And now we've got a bottle. Da, da, da. We got a bottle. Alright. Let's go over here. Equip the bottle and equip my shield while I'm at it. I'll grab some bugs for later. And now we're ready to go to Hyrule, but this is gonna be kind of annoying. Hopefully we make it in time. Alright, go against this and that. I was trying to skip him. No, I don't want to hear what you want to say again. There's a way to skip him, but I've practiced it like one time, a long time ago. Alright, the gate's already up, so we're gonna have to wait outside a bit. So those guys only appear at night if you're not on the path. If you're on the path, then they will disappear and not come out. Also, if you have the bunny hood. If you have the bunny hood on, then they will not come out at night. So we'll just wait right here for the gate to come down. I think it's the first time I haven't made the gate, by the way. It's because I got into Kakariko so late. Okay, we'll come down soon. Everybody knows this. Free money. I don't actually need that, I was just showing in case people don't know. Advanced waiting strats, yeah. Thanks for coming on in. My very advanced waiting strats, yeah. And this is kind of the waiting speed run as well, which you'll see in just a little bit. You're about to see the first long waiting strat, is the actual long waiting strat. Okay, so hopefully I don't lose them, but it's fine, we can get them back. Okay, I called them back. Alright, so my buttons are a little bit different. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. Alright, that should be good. So we did lunge towards there, which is where we do this and crouch stab, and then we hold Z, R, and jump. So we land on that ledge and stay. Let go of R, then press up and B. That'll make you fall off the ledge, which gives you something called lunge storage, which makes you jump a little bit further when you do a lunge, which we'll see in just a second. So we go to the wall, Z target, hop left, press A, let go of Z, press Z again to retarget. Slide up to the right, roll, slide up to the right, roll, slide up to the left, roll. Don't let go of Z target except for the very first one I did. And then we do ESS 1 to the right. And then press B and R really quickly. And then we just go through. So that was lunge storage. My lunge right there. Went a little bit further, and that allows me to go through the door. I'm trying to explain them. Well, not explain them, show you how to do them, but not to why everything works. Oh yeah, I forgot to say at the big, we started our bottle adventure. Can I grab the sword? Alright, yeah, here's our big waiting moment, because this cutscene's insanely long. First try, yeah. Ever since I failed it like quite a few times, I've been getting it first try every time. Because it's very easy to do if you don't like, when you lunge, you don't hold forward. Like do something stupid like hold forward. You're supposed to just neutral stick, just hold Z and press A and you go right through. And also forgetting to press up and then B when you're falling off the ledge is another mistake that I did quite a lot. If you just press B, you'll still fall off the ledge, but you won't get lunge storage. And it can be really confusing because it looks like you're doing the right thing, but it's actually completely wrong. The long-winded Raru. Oh my gosh. Though I do find it interesting that they call him adult Link. Shouldn't it be like teenager Link? Because he's obviously like a kid, like probably maybe 8 or 9. So this adult Link is probably like at most 17. It's so long. I'm pretty sure this is not an actual speed run anymore. Because I think they found better methods to do it, to go faster. Like I think this was like the any percent like no wrong warp method, but then they found faster methods, and so this is not on like speedruns.com or anything. It's still not over. I have to mute because I have a ton to do this morning and need to focus, but we'll have the vid up. Have fun. Thanks. Hope your tons of stuff to do this morning goes well as well. Yeah, it's a cutscene followed by a cutscene. miss them having like cool themes in games like this. You have no choice. It's a girl, I'm sure you know, but you can't get there yet. You should first head to Kakariko Village. There's a lot of if you believe what I'm saying. Alright, so let's just show this. So we can't get through the door of time because it's not opened. So we have to save and, oh, sorry, that's the reset for a different version of Zelda. This one I'm using my controller. Alright. So now we're on the other side of the door of time. Because this is the normal start, that's the normal starting place for adult Link when you just save randomly in the overworld. Which will come in handy later as well in this run. Also fun to note, we have bombs on Seed Out. Though we never got bombs, so those are not real bombs, it's just a placeholder because it assumes you got bombs as a child, but it is just a placeholder, which we're going to have to do something about in just a little bit. So first thing, when we get into Kakariko Village, we back up. Go talk to Anju, the chicken lady. Again, she's really important for this run. First we get the Pocket Cuckoo. We get this because the Pocket Cuckoo needs to hatch. So we need to give it time to hatch. Got the best angle for this this dialogue. Alright, now let's go get some other stuff we need. Should I get both of them now? I feel like I should just get this right now, because I have to come back here later anyways. So I'm gonna do it like this. So there's my shield. Apparently some people don't know that's here. Some chatter. Or they didn't know it was there. So it's funny that they give you that, because you can go talk to that guy up there at the gate. That guy way up there at the gate. As a child, he's not here as adult, but as a child you can. And he gives you a discount. He lets you get a discount for 40 rupees, but you can also just get it for free by going there. If you already have the shield, then that will be just like rupees. Alright, so what I need to do is go over here, go to this point in the wall, Let's see if I can get it. I couldn't get it on the other version of this I was playing, which is also kind of why I'm playing on this one. So I need to equip the shield, which I can do because I got the Deku shield. And I guess right, we'll try it. Alright. Oh man, it's almost right. Alright, we're just going to explain it afterwards, but yeah, basically we're getting our bottle and B now, so we go at this white texture next to the brown texture. Z target, shield, sword twice, let go of bugs. So let me press the bottle and R at almost the same time, and side hop to the right. I'm going to actually pause buffer this time. So when our arm's about there, like up to the left, we press B, and then we'll have our bottle. Hold Z and R, and then hold the button your bottle is on. And then release R, and grab the bugs, and you'll get the bottle and B. And it's funny that I got it that easily because the other version I was working on did not get it. I'm not gonna see if this actually works. I'll go ahead and get the hook shot now because I was gonna see if this works. So make sure you have something on one of the C buttons, and then exchange that one that's on one of the C buttons with the bomb, like that, so the bomb stays up. Otherwise, you'll just lose bombs forever. I think unless you actually go get the bomb bag, but though I don't know, bombs might just be gone forever. And we're gonna see if this works without something. So basically I'm gonna drop the bugs with B and catch them back. That should give me a bottle in my bomb slot. So that is putting the bottle in the bomb slots makes the game think that I actually have bombs there, and I'm able to get bombs. We're gonna see if we have to get one other thing. And over here is a guaranteed bomb drop. And you see I got them, but it didn't increase my bombs. That's because we don't have the bomb bag, which I'm going to get after this. So let me go race him first. It's been annoying about dropping his fire in the wrong places. Supposedly he can like stay against the wall and he doesn't ever drop it against the wall, but he's been dropping it like as soon as I have to go off the wall, he's been dropping it there most of the time for me recently, especially right here. He didn't do it that time. Fun. Okay, he just got me barely. Alright, and he can just go this way to avoid his stuff on that side. And you should make it in time. There we go. Let me see if I can stand on the chest this time. Try not to press B to go through dialogue so I don't drop my bugs again. I actually did it. I've been trying to do that just for fun for a while now. Alright, so we need the hook shot for a trick later. So we go over here, Z target, side hop to the right, out and in, which forces us to be put out of back at the beginning, because you're basically soft blocked in there if it didn't do that. And the developers were kind enough to think of that. So let's go get bombs on. Let's go get bombs. So to get bombs, we need to go out and let it become daytime. So hopefully get me at the door, slightly to the left. Okay, here we go. Right now, just wait for daytime. And I don't think the skull guys come out as adults at all. At least not that I can remember. I don't think they're ever out at night. And we're doing our waiting strategy again. Waiting for our crow. A cuckoo crow. Taking a while. And there it goes. Okay. So we've got that chicken, which is kind of the start of the reverse bottle adventure. And then we need to wake him up. Okay. So now my cuckoo is happy, which is what Anju, this lady up here, wanted us to do, is to make the cuckoo happy. Like that she looks the same still, as she did years ago. Yes, I do. Yes, I need him to start the bottle adventure and to get bombs. Alright, so we need to put Kojiro on C right, making sure that we don't get the bombs off. So here we're going to drop the bugs, get the bugs back. The regular chicken also does something in your menu, but this one gives us the bomb bag over here, which is what we need to get bombs. Alright, so we already have that showing that we have the bottle on B, on the bombs. So I think we can just get bombs down. So I believe the bomb bag disappears if you don't, if you drop your bugs while another of the trade items is on B. So you should do this when you have Kojiro. So now that guaranteed bomb drop that we got, that didn't give us bombs, Now it should give us bombs. Yay, so we have 5. And for me, when watching people explain this, I was like, oh, that's cool that you can get the bombs there, and didn't see any relation to the actual run or why it mattered for completing this. Alright, let's get about 20. I think we should actually only need 5, but we'll get 20 just in case. I might miss some throws. Alright, and we're almost to 20. So yeah, if you're ever here and looking for bombs, and you want to be sure to get them, this pot is the one. So yeah, 20 should be enough. Alright, now we're ready to continue the adventure. Let's see if my X button takes out a bomb or not. So you can also try over here. Our X does take out bombs, which is good to know. You can try over here. Then you might get some more bomb drops. Or you might not. Which I didn't. So now we need to go to... Oh, did I? I didn't get a song for... No, I didn't. Alright, it'd be really convenient if I did. So I was hoping for a Sacred Forest meta song to take me to Kokiri Forest. Alright, so we're back walking to Kokiri Forest. I think I might need to go in here at night. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Why don't we find out? Because it's useful knowledge. That was fun. Oh, I could have used a bomb thing to get over the bridge quicker, but I haven't practiced it all, so it might be better for me to just go this way. So hopefully he's here. Yes, okay. Oh, maybe the chicken is crying out because this guy's here. Okay, so you have to get to the old hag within 3 minutes. I think the way to go, it's slightly faster, is through like the Goron City. So yeah, we're gonna go through here. Drop this. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So yeah, if you drop the bugs while... Let me make sure I do this correctly. There should be a thing up here to grab onto. I think we can go from under. Whoops. Oh, I thought that would let us go up. Am I wrong? I missed this one. Oh yeah, that's the one. Alright. We're still there in time. Just make sure we actually roll so we don't die before we get anywhere. Alright, yeah, if you drop the bugs with the mushroom on the C right, then it will just give you like a piece of a heart. It's not really a useful one. You can jump here to get on here, and then you go over here, roll, go up here to that old hag, the witch. Old hag is what the guy called her, which is why I'm saying it. Yes, we can use it here. I was just in the wrong position. Oh, I never noticed her cat looks like kind of like a small tiger. I actually don't think I even noticed her cat before. So yeah, now we go out. Trying to remember what will give me. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, we can, since I dropped them, we can see what this gives us, because it's actually something useful. Alright, so yeah, I don't have Deku sticks, so all it gives us Song of Time and all the Sapphire, Emerald, all those things. So now we can actually, I believe we could like skip back to Child. Actually, we might be able not to skip back to Child because I think Sheik is in the way. But yeah, if we get Sheik out of the way and then we did this, then we could skip back to Child and actually open the Door of Time. Though I don't know how useful that would be if you can actually already just skip the Door of Time. Since if you're here, you already skipped the Door of Time. Though I will admit that I don't know that if you play the Song of Time with the 3 medallions as adult in front of it, if it opens the door or not. I don't know. It'd be cool if it did, but I just don't know. If anybody watches this in the future and wants to test it out, I'd be happy to hear. Alright, so now we go give this to this lady. So she basically tells us that the guy probably turned into a Stalfos. And a Saul that apparently he stole. Alright. So now we need to make a detour through Goron City again. Go here. Go up to this one. Shoot it. Run across. I guess I'll get some, or try to get some hearts back here, just to make sure I don't die. Alright. And blow this up. And you actually don't have to blow up that second rock. You can just, oops, jump off of there, but I didn't get it right. So let's see if we can get this. Yeah, you can do like that and just jump off up. If you ever happen to be there with like not enough bombs, though, if you do have another bomb, I would say it's probably better to just go ahead and blow it up, because it can get annoying if you miss doing that too many times. Right now we should be around that wall. Let's use this and kill this guy, and that's going to use it to get up the wall as well. Alright, so yeah, that guy. The guy's usually on the top of this ledge. So these guys don't come after you if you like stop. If they turn purple, then you just stop moving, wait for them to turn away, and then you can keep climbing. Turn purple again, and they turned away. Now I can go up. Alright, so this is why we came up here. And, you know, funnily enough, we only have the song of time now, but if we drop the bugs with the saw on the right, but did I not go out through? Okay, we're gonna have to do a different trick as well. So now we have Zelda's Lullaby, which we need for this. I think I'm gonna have to drop the bugs again. We will see. Alright. If they save through the cutscenes. Alright, what do I want to do? I want to do a backflip. Okay. So I think, oh yeah, I actually don't want to do that. Let me, let's see, how do I want to do this? Alright, this, okay, and then return. I almost got rid of my hook shot, which would have been bad. Alright, so let's do this. And this should not get rid of my hook shot, I don't think. Alright. Okay. I'm playing my hook shot, by the way. So you drop bugs, get them back, then do a backflip, press the bottle and then the item you want to play. Then press a different item, or even the sword, and you can play that item as an ocarina. If I had left the forest as the normal way out, I would have gotten the ocarina and I could have just played that. And if I had done this with my B button instead of like putting a bottle on a C, then my C button item would have been overwritten and changed into a bottle. So I almost did that. I'm really glad it didn't work through scene change, or that would have been the end of the run. It's very easy to mess up this and not be able to complete it. And now I have all my items, right? And while I have my items, I'm just going to go ahead and drop these and pick them back up with B. And get this on the right thing, or there first, and then right. Okay, and actually I want to... Can I not access my hookshot now? Let me see. And then... Alright, well, I think it'll be fine. Actually, I don't think I need bombs anymore. But yeah, I can't go up to hookshot to change it, so that's fun. But let's save, and we're going to reset. You can also play the Prelude of Light. So now, so that's why they don't do this. So yeah, now I have a Deku Stick on that, which may be a problem. Let's see if the game crashes or not, because I might have just messed everything up. If the game crashes, we're gonna have to go back through well, I'm gonna have to go catch some bugs again. Hopefully, since my Deku sticks are at 0, this will work. I should have just played the song. Alright, so let's go get some bugs and hope this works. So now if I drop these, and pick them up, and then I do a backflip and press the bottle button and then the B button, it should do this over the stick or crash the game. Okay, and luckily it didn't crash the game. Alright, so it's fine, doesn't crash the game. It does, however, crash the game if, let's see, so probably better to just play the Prelude of Light to go back to the Temple of Time, or you could just walk back. So now we need to go to Gerudo's Fortress. So if you had actually picked up Deku Sticks as a child and you didn't have 0 on your Deku Sticks, then what I just did would crash the game. Believe me, I've actually done it. I did it when I was like trying to be smart, and I was like, I'm not gonna get the sword, I'm not gonna get the shield, I'm just gonna use the Deku Stick to Navi dive and and then I'll just skip the Door of Time the cool way that you don't need anything for. But I left my one Deku Stick on. I use a different method where you get the fishing pole out to get the bottle on beam. So it was really annoying because I went through all that and then my game crashed, and there's like I would have to get the hover boots and then skip the Door of Time again to go back to child. Actually, that is what I did. I skipped the Door of Time again. I got the hover boots, skipped the Door of Time again, went back to child, broke my one Deku stick, then went back to adult and did the trick again to get it to work. Alright, here's the next trick. And let me be careful about this. Okay, now I can actually go to... oh no. Why can I not go up to these? Maybe if I press this button? Am I going to have to save quit again? Like, why can I not get my hook shot? Okay, I guess I'm going to have to save and quit again. That's fun. So I'm probably gonna have to redo the bugs, but there are actually bugs right here. Yeah, that's true. There are actually bugs right here. I can just go to Gerudo Valley and do it. I should have thought of that before. Alright, so... oh. Now I have my regular sword. Okay. Well, let's just do bottle duplication again. This is really weird. So I should have never taken my hook shot off, apparently. Wait. If I go through a cutscene and get it. Alright, let's get our bottle back on B and then we'll go through a cutscene or go through a new area. Ignore that guy. He doesn't matter. This. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, let's try this again. Should be fine. Oh, no. I think it was fine, but I think my angle is wrong. Grab the bugs, please. I think I need to be a little bit like to the left of this so I get the exact right place I want. Alright. So stupid. Didn't get it. Again. There we got it. Alright, that should be it. Yay! What about now? Okay, so let's go through to a new scene and see if that will change it. Alright, now down to the hook shot. Hook shot can go to this one. And we're good. Okay. Okay, so that's nice to know. Actually, it might work with the shield as well. I might try that later. How I said you couldn't access the shield as adult if you didn't get the shield as child. This same thing might work. I will have to try that sometime. I guess I could have done the speed way to get across, but we'll just do this. It's probably as fast as me messing up the speed way to go several times. Please just go up. Yeah, if I had had a Deku stick instead of the Master Sword on B, I would have just gotten the bugs right here, or right here, or right here. I thought there were bugs there. Maybe they were there only as a child. There might be a fish in the water too, but anyways, we're where we need to be now. We have the hook shot. So Z, target the wall, go to the left of this, then roll, then right, hop, flick your shield. That's not what I wanted to do. Flick your shield, and then flicking your shield causes you to roll forward instead of to the side, and then roll forward. You're on this. ESS to the right. That's a little bit too far. We want to be facing like more straight to the left. So do that. Z and then shield, hold up, let go of shield and press shield again until you like kind of go move. That might have been too far. Hopefully you don't fall off. We'll try. Okay, we fell off. I was trying to explain it and I got distracted. I wonder if you can press your bottle in the air, because it does show up. But anyways, we want to go back there and do that again. The reason I don't do the fishing method is because coming all the way to Lake Hylia and planting a seed is really annoying and takes a lot of time. Probably would have actually been faster than what I'm doing now though. We'd have had to do all the stuff as well, but like the same stuff, we would just have to come here as well. I might show that method as well if anybody's interested. I have some good tips of how to do it that I couldn't find when I was looking up how to steal the fishing rod. And on the emulator, if you are looking it up, the hover boots method does not work. Just so you know. Because I also tried that, because that's the easiest method to get bottle and B. Before I gave in and finally learned this method. And I also learned the other method, which is actually easy to do once you actually know how to do it and don't have somebody explaining it in a weird way, which is most of the people on trying to explain it in a weird way that doesn't make sense and doesn't work. time. To the left, then right, side hop, shield flick, rolled forward, and go to the right. That's not quite far enough. There should be good. Facing basically forward. So now, same thing. Forward once, twice, and one more time. I think that was 3. So then we want to get out, hook shot, and we want to hold up, and then we're going to press A and X basically at the same time. Like, I just hold my finger over the A and then press X with A with the bottom and then X with the top. So it's basically the same time. And if you get it to where it cancels out and then shoots out like that, then you've got it. Then you need to slowly go down and up to where you can see it here. You won't see it unless you actually do this like extension. It's called a hook shot extension. And I had it on it and then I messed it up. Let's see where. I think I'm slightly to the right. Slide to the left. Yeah, if I mess up the angle, then it's hard to get back to where it's like right on it. Alright, just have to find it. Might just shoot again to see where it is. Alright, so that's about there. Right, hopefully we get on. Alright, so if you don't get to the very right of that, then you just fall. If you don't catch it. Alright, so this is the final item we need to trade. Alright, so I need to give this to him. And we get the broken core and sword. And then we drop our B. And pick it back up again. And now we have the Spirit and Shadow Medallion, which is what we need. Spirit and Shadow Medallion calls the Light Arrows cutscene. So now if we save and reset, we will be, once we start again, we will be in the Temple of Time, and it starts the cutscene with big reveal. Don't watch this if you don't want to know anything about the game, haven't played before, haven't want to play the remake coming out soon. Don't watch this cutscene. Yeah, if we don't have cutscenes in this, I think it would be like probably at least 20-25 minutes shorter, and without my mistakes it would also be probably be 20 minutes shorter. Should be probably, like, without cutscenes I think it would be like around 30 minutes right now. Without cutscenes and mistakes it would be around 30 minutes. Triforce marks on the back of their hands. Don't watch. If you haven't seen this before, don't watch. I mean, everybody has to know by now, right? Except like really young kids. I guess there could be kids like around 10 or something. Actually, even. I guess I'm really old. There could be kids that are even like 20 who have no idea, who like kind of grew up on Breath of the Wild, because that would come out around when they're the age to play it. Wow, amazing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think people now, if this is like a new like reveal for them, can feel it the same way as we did, the people who played this when it first came out and grew up with like the original Zelda and Link to the Past. Because that was kind of a crazy reveal if you're from like that time period and like we're used to like the lore and everything around Zelda and watch Captain N. And this game was insane at the time anyways, going from like 2D stuff to a 3D game like this. It was like this and Super Mario 64, which were like crazy in technology at the time. Yeah. The cutscenes are so long. That's why I also like my other speed run I've done where I did Ganondorf, because we don't have to see all of these things. The biggest addition to the remake is going to be the ability to skip cutscenes and dialogue and speed through dialogue, I feel like. I'm pretty sure all these cutscenes are going to be voice acted and you'll be able to just like press a button to skip, at least after the first time, probably something like that. Our light arrows, but we can't use them. Right. What's that? It's Ganon coming to lock you away. And even these like crystals around, this crystal around her is like really like a throwback to Link to the Past, I think. I can't remember if they did it in Link's Awakening. Not Link's Awakening. What is the second one called? Link's Adventure, I think. I think they might have had this crystal in Link's Adventure, but they definitely had it in Link to the Past for the sages. I am kind of rambling because these cutscenes are forever. I've just been like pressing the buttons the whole time, again and again, if I can get it on screen like this, A and B. Alright, there we go. So now, we need to get some bugs. I actually don't need bombs anymore, so maybe. Maybe when I go into a new scene, I'll be able to equip the bugs. Alright, I should. Let's see, we may be able to do it out here. Alright, so now we don't have bombs, we have bugs. That's why you don't do the C items, but I want the bugs now and I don't need bombs at all. I should have actually caught bugs on my other bottle. But this works just as well. So what we want to do is, see, we have light arrows but we don't have a bow. So same thing as bombs, we need to put an item where the bow is to be able to get arrow drops. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna see if one of the Deku scrubs inside sells arrows or not. But yeah, to do that, we need to drop the bugs. Then as we're catching the bugs, I think that was a good frame for it actually. So we need to make sure we're catching the bugs. Oh. They just went straight back into the ground. That's annoying. I hate when they do that. I think I actually know why. I think it's because the bugs are on kind of a timer before they go back in the ground. So if you drop the bugs again while other bugs are still out, they'll match the timer of those other bugs, which means that, hey, if my other bugs go back in the ground, then my new bugs also go back in the ground. It'd be great to have a bomb right now. If I had a bomb, then I could get a fish from that grotto right beside the tree over there. Alright, so let's get the bugs that are here. I forgot, what was this? I think it is something usually, but I don't know what. Alright, so let's try that again. Don't drop it yet. Let those bugs go in to the ground. Thank you. Love you. Alright, so I need to drop these. And then I need to swing. And stop right before I catch them. It might actually be to swing and then pause and change. Let's see, we'll do it again. And see. Alright. So, and swing. And try to change it out. Did not put. Okay, so I need to get my. Any bottle's fine. Oh. Alright, wait for me to go under. Drop. Alright, let's try there. Yeah, I think that might be it. Alright, yes. Okay, so now I can get arrows. Get arrow drops because I have a bottle where the bow would be. which counts as me having. I'm getting bomb drops again, but I can't have bombs. So there are arrow drops over here. We need arrows to shoot the bow. Oh, there's magic, and there's arrows. Alright, so now you can, if I put this back on, let's put it up here. Now you can see I have 5 arrows. So yeah, that's also why we need magic, is to shoot the light arrows at Ganon. I want to get some more arrows. Oh, I forgot to show something. That's so annoying. It's something I really wanted to show. Alright, 10. We'll see if we beat this, and then I might go back and do it. Alright, 15. 15 should be good enough, right? Oh, I think we can save and go to Ganon's castle now. Alright. Reset game. Let's see. Probably look to see if I have Kojiro. There's one thing I really wanted to show while I had Kojiro. Alright. So now I should be able to go beat the game, though this will be a bit hard. So stick around for one cool thing after I beat the game, if I do beat the game, because it's actually really hard to beat the game with the amount of hearts that I have. Alright, so the bridge will show up when I go here, which I need to remember for later. So yeah, having the spear and shadow medallions, I believe, and the light arrows cause this to happen. Alright. So we're almost to the end of the game. Let's get past these guys. Alright, and then we get this. We need to push this over to the wall. And grab, please. And pull over 2 times. And then jump here. That was it, but there we go. Alright, and so you can do some fancy things. For me, I just do this and turn down and go up. Then I turn to the right, and then I just run straight. I should hit a wall, walk slowly, and then when I start running fast again, there I should be in the right position, turn around, go up, look. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Not in the right position. Let me go back this way. Alright, I think this might be it. Alright, yeah, that should be about it. Alright, so you're running in between the... I am in the wrong position. Let me go back. Alright, let me just do the other way I know, which is you shield turn, hold your shield, hold down, turn, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and run kind of up this way, and then to the left, up left. We should go in between. There we go. We got to it. So in between the red and the purple is the door to this area, and going through that door, like that clipping through the door, causes the like thing blocking you, the barrier, to not be there. And luckily these guys, once you beat them one time, don't come back. The next one's the annoying one, the Stalfos. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna try to get the infinite sword glitch. Alright. Alright, don't hit behind you. Alright, so yeah, I usually die to the Stalfos. I talk from this and from Ganondorf. Alright, so first ones will be gone. We just have to fight the Stalfos. Hopefully do it a little bit better this time. Alright. Infinite sword glitch, hopefully. No, didn't get it. Oh. Yeah, these guys kill me. They're gonna kill me again. I know it. I tried to back up, but the wall was there. This is the hardest part. At least it does put us on this side instead of the other side of the barrier, so we don't have to do that again every time. So infinite sword glitch, I'll explain. While I'm running up here, you crouch with the shield, stab your sword, then press Z, and then press up with Navi to get her to do dialogue. And I got it. Hopefully this will be enough to kill them. Now I'm doing basically jump / damage on them. Alright, there we go. So now the Stalfos are gone. And I want to do it that way with the infinite sword glitch because it's really annoying fighting them the other way. Infinite sword glitch, if that wasn't a good enough explanation, then look up somebody else's video because they can explain it way better than I can. But I'll explain it one more time. So crouch, shield, Z, and then as you're coming back, press the up button when Navi's like hovering over something, and Navi will talk at the same time, and it calls your sword to go into an infinite sword glitch. Alright, so for these guys, you want to hit only one at a time. You also want to do a jump / to make sure you do jump / damage. Run up, crouch next to him, and if you crouch and stab, they cannot hurt you. And so we're done with these guys. Do I have any bottles? I do have some bottles. Alright, I'm gonna try to get some, I believe there are some fairies up here. I'm gonna try to get them for safety. But I believe all those enemies will be gone now. Alright, one of these. Oh, we got some more arrows too. I guess we could have done the thing here. but it would have been really annoying trying to get more bugs if we lost them. I thought one of these was a fairy. I guess not. Oh well. Well, at least something I remember last time we played is that you have a shield, you can just Stalfos attacks. I never remember to use the shield. You can just block Stalfos attacks. Yeah, my problem is that they always hit me while I'm trying to hit them. Like, pretty much every time I try to stab them, if I don't have the infinite sword glitch, then they also hit me. But yeah, shield, like you said, you can basically just block them. But it is annoying that whenever I try to hit them, I get damaged too, and they keep at my level here, it's like 2 hits, and I'm dead. Ganon's big Phantom of the Opera moment. I remember that was done quite a bit, like somebody coming in on somebody playing the piano. Like Ghost and Mr. Chicken was one, Phantom of the Opera. I'm sure there's other things too. And if I beat this, this will actually be the first time I've done Reverse Bottle Adventure all the way. So that's going to be fun too. Me too, I have one. I kind of wish we would just fight with like his throne there as well. Like that whole piano thing, I believe disappears, yeah. Great. I can get health at the bottom, right? I'm gonna try to do that. You guys don't have any hearts for me. I probably shouldn't have destroyed them all before I went up to fight him. There's 1 heart. Okay, 1 heart. Awesome. Alright, let's see. Hi, Ryan Silva. Alright, let's see. Okay, that was the right one. Oh no, I'm dead! And a cool death it was. Alright, so let's continue and go back up there. So we do have to walk all the way back, but all the enemies should be dead. And hopefully if I don't break the bottles this time, then there will actually be hearts in them. Alright, yeah, everything's gone. Just have to get back to the boss. And I am notoriously bad at fighting Ganon, so look forward to that. Then over here. Don't break any of the bottles. I only broke them because I thought there'd be a fairy in them, for sure. So you don't have to watch that cutscene again. Well, it's only a short part of it. Alright, so this time, roll away. Alright. So it should be fine back here, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, he did it again. Alright, let's hope there are hearts. So I should just walk back off the platform. Really? There's only going to be that one heart the whole time? Don't tell me no hearts at all. No hearts. Awesome. Alright, we'll look forward to going through this one more time. That's probably what's going to happen. Light arrows. Unless I can get the... I can't get the... What am I doing? Okay, so he did do the right one. I thought he was going to do something else. I thought I got it. Okay. We should be fine this time, I believe. Just need to walk off. Could really use a fairy in a bottle. I probably should have gotten one somewhere. Oh. There's one right outside, but I have to go out and come back in. Alright, let's just get good at doing this. Might just down the corner plat instead, just avoiding volleys. Yeah, corner platform would be fine too, but yeah, I guess avoiding volleys. Yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. That might be better. Let me try it. That's probably smarter. I think, yeah, it does avoid volleys do it in the middle, but it is much more dangerous. So you are right. Let's try that this time. Alright. Okay, I guess I should take out my sword first so it doesn't take so long to hit it. Notoriously bad Ganon fights. Let me remind you. This is just going to add to my notoriety. I might even have to go back out and actually get a fairy and more arrows. Yeah. So, sword out. Hopefully I will swing fast enough this time. Get used to this cutscene. least I haven't wasted so many light arrows. Glad I got more than 5 though. Alright, let's get this going. And hopefully actually beat him this time. It's like 30 tries later. Alright, sword out. Remember it. I'm saying it to myself so I remember. Alright, roll back. Sword out. Alright, swing this fast. There we go. Just trying to get him in a loop because you can get him to where he's stun locked that way. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Alright, stop hitting the minus button. I'm still not dead? How? Ooh, that was almost late. He has to be dead about now, right? Alright, finally. At least we don't have to do this part of the Ganon fight again. I believe there's some cool way to just fall to the bottom of this, but unfortunately I don't know it. That shouldn't take us too long. We just have one more Stalfos fight to worry about that we might die to a couple of times. Ganondorf to 2026, yeah. Alright, so yeah, if we lose now, and if we die, at least we will start from this point. I don't believe I have to worry about the rocks. In Ganondorf, if we touch the rocks or fire, we die. It crashes the game completely. This is fine. One more Stalfos fight and we're to the end. Alright, not this. Zelda always makes me fall off there. Alright, Stalfos should give us hearts now though. Alright, so just didn't mean to do that. Meant to. Alright, so she goes that way. I jump slash this way. And where are the Stalfos? Hopefully we don't get killed by one of these guys. Oh, they're gonna kill me even though I got the sword glitch, aren't they? Alright, we got them. Luckily, they're at my hearts. Don't die getting the hearts. Alright, and don't get knocked off here either. I want to go to the last Ganon fight with all my hearts, hopefully. Wait for Zelda again. And try not to get pushed by Zelda into these because she likes to do that. One thing about the re-deads, you can just roll, if you continuously roll, you just roll past them and they don't stop you. For child or adult. Hopefully don't get hit by more rocks. Alright. We're to the end, hopefully. Hopefully I don't have to do this again. Gonna try to be pretty careful with the last fight. And don't you feel lucky to have seen probably like an hour's worth of cutscenes? Especially if we include the final, the ending credit scene. It's finally over. It's over. It's finally over. That's how I will feel once I finally kill him. Alright. Let's get out that sword and jump slash into the cutscene. And I'm not going to do the cool infinite sword glitch because it's dangerous. If I don't get it, he basically just kills me immediately. So you do it like right when this cutscene ends, but you're right in front of him, so he swings. So if you miss it, his swing will hit you. And that's fun. So what I want to do is, when this cutscene ends, run behind him, and then turn around and get the infinite up. Oh, I don't have... Can I not beat him? Maybe I can with this. Oh, this is gonna take forever though. This is an oversight on my part. Well, I can't use that even. What can I use to kill him? Did I just lose? Let's see if we can do arrows on his tail. Let's do arrows on your tail, not you. This might work, we'll see. How many light arrows does it take to beat the first base? It seems to be hurting, right? That's what I feel like. Let's stop spinning. Oh, man, I get killed. Cause I tried to go for something extra. Alright. This is fun. And I probably don't have enough light arrows to finish him. Will hookshot work? We're gonna find out. That's 2 hours, so it's about time that I should stop playing as well, so this is fun. Go for some arrow drops here. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Zelda doesn't come if you don't go in close to her, so that's fun too. Routing for the win, laugh out loud. Yeah, I don't know how you're actually supposed to do this. I haven't never watched the RBA run to this point. I completely forgot that you lose your sword at the beginning. Once I get my sword though. There is something that you can do to keep your sword, but I don't know. Did not get the infinite sword glitch. Got it second time, good. One's down, other one, stop spinning around me. Go. Alright. I wish I could remember what to do to keep the sword. Try not to get hit. We're gonna try light arrows first to see how many might. Didn't mean to do that. Awesome. Accidentally pressed Z. And isn't it lovely that we get to watch all these cutscenes again? would be nice to know though if the light arrows actually do kill Ganon or not, or at least this is the castle's down already. Okay. That doesn't even matter because my sword's gonna be gone. I feel like hookshot or light arrows have to do some damage, right? Alright, quickly. Stop that, stop that. Alright, now just go through his legs. Do it again. Let him turn. Oh, come on. Alright, let's look up if light arrows kill him or not. Do light arrows hurt Ganon's tail in OT? Alright, does not hurt his tail. Alright. Does the hook shot hurt his tail? In OT. Okay, so apparently we can do it with the hook shot, but not with the light arrows. So let's go for this one more time. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and come back. Hello? It's weird that the side of my screen is kind of glitching out. Alright, so hook shot it is, which means I'd like to put the hook shot there. So that I get hit. Yeah, I swear I'm cursed for this run, because every time I've done it, I have had something happen where it's like, I can't complete the run. We're gonna try like 1 or 2 times with the hook shot, and if it doesn't happen, then it just doesn't happen. We'll try this again later. I think maybe the move is to get the light arrows and then go get the Bigoron sword, so I can use it here. Stream is a little bit behind. Sorry, wasting time because I'm getting my stream back to where it should be. I'd say stay at the final boss. Y'all know you can walk down the stairs. Yeah. Who wants to save state? That invalidates the run. Right. There's the sword glitch. Hopefully these guys don't hit me. If they hit me, I'm dead. Well, if they do a jump attack at me and hit me. Like that. Alright, got it. Yeah, I think we will save state and this won't be a real run. I mean, it wasn't a real run to begin with. I was just seeing how fast I could actually do it. Yeah, I need to actually watch a full real run before I try this again as well. I should have done that before this, but I was like, oh, the last thing that I messed up was, do you see I didn't take any damage from those falling rocks? That's pretty cool. The last thing I thought I was missing was the magic for the bows, and then just today I watched a video and it's like, oh, I actually need to get a bottle on the bow slot to be able to shoot the to be able to get more arrows to shoot the final boss with the light arrows. And I was like, that's the final step, everything else would be good. I completely forgot that we lose the Master Sword here. Yeah, I will probably save straight right before the cutscene finishes. I do wonder how you keep your Master Sword there. That also might be the play, however you do that. Because I know there's a way to do it. I've seen it before, but I just don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of the Ganondorf, where you're hero's child and you keep your regular sword. But you don't, because you have to do it with Deku Sticks. I'm not sure. Let me remember to save state. I might not save state there. I don't know where this is. Okay, we'll just do it here, because I don't know what this is anyways. That might have been the one I needed, though. Okay, get behind him and hook shot. Alright, that's not the way to do it. Actually, I think my other one, you could have finished the trading game for Begorn Sword pretty quickly. Maybe that's the play. Yeah, I kind of feel like it. Alright, let's redo this so the cutscene isn't that long. So 1. I'm surprised it doesn't let me use Begorn Sword right here. The broken sword. Watch me watch it, and they're like actually killing him with the hook shot. I don't know, I kind of feel like the light arrows were doing damage though. Don't lock onto anything. I think this is gonna take a while though. Ah, there we go. Oh, where's get over here. Alright, and just so people don't have to watch that again, we'll just do this. Because we know I can beat him with the hook shot. Now this might actually be the play. Hook shotting it up. Nope. Still. Didn't get it still. When will I get the infinite sword glitch? Oops, I almost got hit. That wouldn't have been a good time to get it anyways, because I didn't do a sword slash. I think I got it. Okay. Now he should go down quickly. If I can hit his tail. I can never do this quickly. Why would he not die? There we go, finally. There it goes. Let me get the timer stopped. Oh, that's the wrong number. It's around 2 hours. So done. Alright, let's see if I was doing it here. Okay. Oh, wait. So there's one thing I wanted to show off before I finish, which will take like maybe a couple seconds. Alright, and then thanks. You should stick around for one last thing though. This is the coolest thing I think you'll have seen in a while. You might have seen it before. Yeah, I am pretty annoyed that I didn't beat it normally. I think if I had known that the hook shot did damage and the light arrows didn't, I probably would have beat it normally. Alright, so last thing, it's gonna take like 5 minutes at most. Alright, so that can go there. Have to wake him up. Get Kojiro. Over here. Starting a meeting right now, the vid off. I'm surprised you still have the vid up with a meeting going on. We'll watch this later if you can't watch it now. Alright, let's get this going. I think Kojiro is the reason why. So let's drop these. Put them back up. And then go in here and play this game. Nice rupee count, right? Oh no, it's messed up. Okay, so here we go. Oh no, I messed it up. Alright, so we're gonna have to do this again. Yes, hopefully I can win. No. Didn't know it's different each time. Come on, I missed that one. Okay, good. This is the big thing. But crazy, right? So I can carry him around. I thought that was a pretty cool thing. So you basically just get Kojiro, drop the bugs, pick back the bugs, pick up the bugs again, play the game and win it, and then you can get him, and you can throw him, drop him. Laugh out loud. Yeah, now he's just floating in the air there. And I can't do anything. I don't know where he went. But yeah, that's it. We'll probably do this again. Oh, then I can play again. We'll probably do this again later. I don't know. We'll see if the hookshot's the best one or a Bigoran sword's the best. I think hookshot might be a little bit faster since we don't have to go all the way there. But we'll see. I think I got the kinks out a little bit. And hopefully I'll be able to explain things a little bit better next time. But I think I explained it pretty well. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!